What are you keeping?
Never better.
Oh, Genji.
It's just a bit of blood.
I completely forgot about Genji.
Every time a highborn asks my name, it's trouble. We're not really people to you, are we?
I'm not a highborn.
She called you sir. I heard it.
I was born in Flea Bottom, just like you. I lived below the Street of Flower.
How close to the Red Keep were you?
The shit that poured from their privy pipes flowed down right in front of my front door. You lived in the fancy part of town.
So how'd you become a lord?
Many years ago, I helped King Stannis out of a difficult situation. He rewarded me with a lordship. And this, I didn't want to be a lord. I did it for my son. I wanted him to have a better life.
Does he?
Nope.
He's dead.
He got exploded.
You've been a good influence on our mutual friend, you know.
And now I'm his wife's servant.
None of this is her fault.
I love that girl. I would kill for her. What do you want from me, Lord Ferris?
Diamonds. Sail to Pentos, or Lys, or Mere. Start a new life, a good life, far from here.
Why do you want me to leave?
Tyrion Lannister is one of the few people alive who can make this country a better place. You are a complication. I know you love him. Your presence in the capital endangers him.
Is this sincere? Sincere? It seems like it. Oh, fuck.
If he wants me to leave, he can tell me himself.
Oh, Shay. This sucks.
Keep up.
I don't think I can, my lord.
Everyone would do it if it were easy.
Leave Patrick alone.
Enjoying married life. You want to make things better for Sansa? Give her a child, so she can have some happiness in her life.
You have children. How happy would you say you are?
If it weren't for my children, I'd have thrown myself from the highest window in the Red Keep.
Wow.
Even Joffrey.
Even Joffrey. It was all I had once. I used to spend hours looking at him. His tiny little hands and feet. He was such a jolly little fellow.
What happened?
Whenever he was with me, he was happy. And no one can take that away from me, not even Joffrey. How it feels to have someone. Someone of your own.
I get that.
How long does it go on?
Until we've dealt with all our enemies.
Every time we deal with an enemy, we create two more.
And I suppose it will go on for quite a long time.
Walder shut her up right quick. None of the Starks had much to say by the end of that meal. The hardest thing was getting that wolf's head to stay on the body. What do you want?
Mind if I keep warm?
Fuck off.
I've got money.
Bella Mogulus. Oh!
Where did you get the knife?
From you.
Next time you're going to do something like that, tell me first.
You need to go to Bravos.
Bella Mogulus.
All men must die. Go and learn some of that magic shit. Or whatever it is. How to kill people. Oh, she found you.
Ygritte, you know I didn't have a choice. You always knew who I was. I know you won't hurt me.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
I know I love you. I know you love me.
Oh, boy. Oh, it's heartbreaking. Oh shit, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. No. Oh, how? Shit.
Oh, this must look.
What is your name?
Gilly.
And the child?
His name is Sam.
She's not my child, Maester Raymond. She's one of Craster's wives. I remember every word of the oath. We didn't build 500 miles of ice walls 700 feet high to keep out men. The night is gathering, Maester Raymond. I've seen it.
I don't think it's going to work out the way you want it.
Fetch a quill and inkwell. I hope your penmanship is better than your swordplay.
Miles better.
We had 44 ravens at last count. Every one of them flies tonight.
Oh boy.
To His Grace, King Stannis.
Good job, Davos.
To all the lords and noble men of Westeros.
Noblemen.
Noble men of Westeros. The Night's Watch.
Oh boy.
Why are they ringing the bells?
Usurper Robb Stark is dead.
And you take credit because you dropped a leech into the fire.
I have faith, and my faith has been rewarded.
Still don't like her.
I don't know if Robb Stark died because of the Red Woman's sorcery, but I do know that uniting the Seven Kingdoms with blood magic is wrong.
Oh boy.
You do not need to burn the boy. If what you say is true,
Oh god.
a drop of his blood killed Robb Stark.
And our king is still no closer to the Iron Throne. A great gift requires a great sacrifice.
Don't tell me this is how Gendry's gonna go out.
His name's Gendry, a poor lad from Flea Bottom who happens to be your nephew.
What is the life of one bastard boy against a kingdom?
Everything.
The boy must die.
Oh, fuck. Of course, why not?
What are you doing?
You're leaving.
Oh, Davos. He's a dead man.
There's bread and water. Go slow with it.
No matter how thirsty you get.
Don't drink the seawater.
I know not to drink seawater.
Row for a full day and night. Just keep the coast on your left side until you reach King's Landing.
The gold cloaks are looking for me.
Do they know your face?
No.
I'd worry more about the Red Woman.
Davos is going to die horribly for this.
The other way. You ever been in a boat before?
No.
You know how to swim?
No.
Don't fall out.
Why are you doing this?
Because it's right. And because I'm a slow learner.
You're a dead man, Davos. Oh, it's John.
Halt!
Okay.
John, it's us. Sam, hush now. You're home. Carry him inside. Gently.
Yay, one good thing has happened so far. Oh, Jamie! Has he made it home?
Step aside, country boy. People working here.
Oh boy. Oh shit. This is gonna be a reunion.
Cersei.
Why does this make me want to cry and why am I happy about it?
I let him go.
Oh shit, he just came right out with it.
You feel good about that?
Aye, I do.
How many tens of thousands have you doomed?
Very well, Sir Davos Seaworth. I, Stannis, of the House Baratheon, sentence you to die.
I understand. It is my duty to advise you against it. You're gonna need me.
Take him away.
Well, I'm gonna need you.
Is that why he held it back?
From Meister Aemon of the Night's Watch. Took a ranging party north and never made it back. One lad did, though. What he saw beyond the wall, it's coming. For all of us.
When did you learn to read?
Athos taught me before he died so I could be of better service to you.
Why didn't he tell him that it was his daughter?
This war of 5 kings means nothing. The true war lies to the north, my king. Only you can stop him.
You need someone to rebuild your army for you. Someone to convince this lord and that lord to fight for you.
I've made my decision.
He's right. You need him. He has a part to play in the war to come.
Wow. Okay. That's a quick turnaround.
You see, Sir Davos? You've been saved by that fire god you like to mock. You're in his army now.
Fuck. That was like, she didn't even, she was just like, yep, okay, it's coming. the five five armies don't matter. 5 kingdoms don't matter.
They will come, Your Grace.
Seeing if the freed slaves will come.
Perhaps they didn't want to be conquered.
You didn't conquer them. You liberated them.
Busy za Daenerys Targaryen. Zavazersko enka jivaderve.
No.
Tarri Chelvazie enkot daor. Lomiri ziri. Mesmalgon bestila.
There's a lot more people than I saw walking out that door.
Mhysa!
Mhysa!
Oh, Mhysa. What does that mean? That's the name of the episode.
What does it mean? It means mother. These people won't hurt me.
Oh, your dragons are beautiful. That's all I care about.
Sylvetis.
Oh, I've seen this picture before. Okay. It's a genuine smile on her face. Wow. Wow. Holy shit. Oh. What? Okay. That ended very abruptly. That, okay. Is it really bad? I don't know. Okay. I think it is definitely the episode 9s that are so much better than the finales so far on the first 3 seasons that I've watched. Because episode 9, you know, the one with the red wedding was fucking amazing, that whole episode. This was a good episode too, but like, I had teary eyes, but I didn't cry, which I'm surprised that I didn't. I even had a tissue just in case, because I actually forgot to buy a box of tissues yesterday. I don't know, it just felt a little bit, it was good. I don't know, I guess it just kind of felt a little bit anticlimactic. I feel terrible saying that. I guess, like I said, after the gut punch that was, you know, the last episode, this one had a lot to live up to, like, surprise-wise, and it didn't quite get there. Not that it wasn't a bad episode, though, like I said. Let's go through the episode and talk about it. So, we start off with the aftermath of the Red Wedding. And we see Rob being brought out. Was it Rob? I'm pretty sure it was Rob. And was that the head of his direwolf? Fucking asshole. And of course, Arya's seeing that. Oh, she is, God, this girl has seen so much. So much. Not to say that none of the others have either, but she has seen her family just slaughtered over and over again. Poor girl. And obviously the Hound has taken, well, they've gone off together. And then we come to Tyrion and Sansa walking through the gardens. Again, they could they could cause a lot of trouble, these two together, if they put their heads together and got serious about doing it. You know, Tyrion would be very serious about it. Sansa too. She could be quite formidable. especially with the help of like someone like Shay. She'd have a lot going against her though, but and then obviously them finding out about Rob's death, and she was told about that as you know, she was sitting in the window crying. Joffrey wanting to serve Rob's head up to her. Oh my god, he's a fucking sadistic bastard. But the whole thing with Joffrey and Tywin taking well, the way that he speaks to the king, but in saying that, what Tyrion had said, you know, armies is what makes you a king, or armies is what makes you the more powerful man. It's not, you know, being a king. And Tyrion is just not Tyrion. Tywin is just, you know, working those armies, working that brain, working his machinations, and he got exactly what he wanted at the end. Still terrifying, this man, and the way that he spoke to Joffrey. In effect, is what Tyrion said. You know, he sent Joffrey to bed without dinner. He sent the king to bed without dinner. That's hilarious. I honestly think that Joffrey is gonna like just murder Tywin in some way. I don't know. I don't know if it'll happen or not, but I wouldn't be freaking surprised. Oh, and obviously Tywin trying to get Tyrion to, you know, put a son in Sansa. Again, I don't think I've heard of. Well, actually, I don't think I've heard of any of the Starks having any children. So I don't know if that actually goes, you know, happens or not. I don't know. Whether they stay married, oh fuck knows. I mean, God, Tyrion or Sansa could die in any episode, so there's no point in trying to, you know, make predictions. So Bran and the others have arrived at one of the castles, where they meet up with Sam and Gilly. Now, I completely forgot that Sam and Gilly had also got to one of the castles, and were coming on this side of the wall, and they're going on that side of the wall. So glad that they met up with each other, only just for the fact that I think it just means that we're just that little bit closer to them realising that Bran's still alive. I don't quite remember how much Jon knows about the attack on Winterfell and the burning of the children. I mean, the ravens were killed before that happened, so the information probably didn't get out to Jon, at least. But yeah, Bran is insistent on going north, and obviously Sam with Gilly and the baby, whose name is Sam, have gone to Castle Black. So why he's so adamant about going north? What is it that he thinks that he can do? Does it have something to do with his ability? I don't know. I mean, well, they're armed with the obsidian weapons now, so I don't know. They might have a chance, but there's so many of them. So Ramsay Snow, this is the guy's name who has Theon. So if I understand this correctly. So earlier when Bolton said that he was going to send his bastard son to help defend Winterfell, and then against Theon, and then we hear Theon, you know, getting pissed off because he could hear that trumpet going off, and then his buddies knock him out and they take him away, and then later on you hear you know, that by the time Bolton's bastard got to Winterfell, the Ironborn had already gone. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that is leading you to believe that by the time Bolton's bastard got to Winterfell and they were gone, So it's leading you to believe that whoever it was, there's 500 people that had surrounded Winterfell, and the one going nuts on the horn was not Bolton's bastard. That's what it was leading you to believe, right? Because that's what I came away with. After I heard all of that, I was like, well, obviously Bolton's bastard didn't get there in time, and someone else had come along and taken the Ironborn or Theon or whoever, which ended up being this guy who was so freaking sadistic. But this Ramsay is Bolton's bastard. So what have I missed here? So it was Bolton's bastards and that had surrounded Winterfell and was, driving Theon nuts with this horn blowing. So it was Bolton's bastard that did that those 500 people that had surrounded Winterfell. So what was the guy saying that by the time Bolton's bastards got there, they were already gone? Is that a misdirect? So Ramsay Snow, they did take his junk. I am disgusted, and just the way that he it's hard because it's hard to put into words what I'm trying to say, because when he said to Theon, your name is Reek, what is your name? Theon Greyjoy, and then it's like beating him into submission, and then finally at the end where he just submitted and said, Reek, my name is Reek. I just got, I don't know, something that kind of triggered something in me. And I just got horrible images of, abusive, just horrible abuse. And I didn't like it. That's what I'm seeing with him, with Theon now, is to become a shadow of his former self and beat it. Like, I mean, what? They've already cut his freaking dick off. What more can they do to this? And then sending it to his father. What an asshole. Anyway, at least Yara's going to try and do something. Whether or not it works out, I don't know. But, yeah. I previously said, I wouldn't be able to fully forgive Theon for what he's done until he is able to speak to Robb about it, and confront Robb about it and take the punishment. Clearly that's not going to happen now, but what he said in the sewer when he admitted that he was wrong, and then having being mutilated like he has been, and then now he's being beaten into like the subservient mess. I think that's done it for me, and I need him to be saved. I need him to be saved and safe, and obviously that's not going to happen because the show likes to screw with me. I'm scared for him. I don't know, it's hard. I can just see his face, and it breaks my heart, and I need him out of there. But hopefully, like I said, Yara, she said that she's going to take, faster ships or whatever, stronger ships, strongest men, best killers, and they're going to go and try and rescue him. Why is he like this, Ramsay? What made him like this? Why Theon? Is it because... Well, I don't know why. Okay, so Davos letting Gendry go. So Melisandre is basically taking credit for, for whatever happened with Robb Stark, well, not taking credit. She's not taking credit. She's giving the credit to, the Lord of Light, obviously. The little ritual they did with the leeches and Gendry's blood was what was able to, that was the spell that led to the possibility of the death of the Starks. So, and obviously, if they managed to, if they killed Gendry and spilled his blood, then the boy needs to die, so Stannis can become king, sacrificing him basically to the Red God. Davos obviously not liking that, so he takes it upon himself to let him go, and he didn't even lie about it, which I was actually quite surprised about. Just hoping that the information that he held back, which I was wondering why he didn't mention the raven that he got from the Night's Watch earlier. I was wondering why he didn't mention that earlier. He saved it for this, and just when Stannis handed the scroll over to Melisandre and she put it in the fire and she looked into the fire. I don't know, I guess I was expecting some kind of resistance, but nope, she just like straight away, the Five Kingdoms don't matter, the real fight is to the north, they're coming for everybody, and yep, no, can't kill Davos, we need him. Just like that. I was really surprised that it was just so easy. So Davos is now, he's not going to be executed, he's not going to be killed now. But he, as Stannis said, he's a part of the Red God's army now. That's not exactly what he wanted, but I guess he gets to live this way. Gendry gets to live. What the hell's going to happen to him, I don't know. Depending on if we see him again or not. So we'll see. Okay, Varys trying to get Shae to leave because her presence in King's Landing is detrimental to Tyrion and what Tyrion needs to do. I understand it. It is detrimental. Her leaving would help Tyrion. The fact that she said, threw the diamonds back and said, if he wants me to leave, he can tell me himself. I don't know. It's putting a lot on Tyrion. I mean, she knows that this isn't something that he can fight against. I mean, unless he just takes her up on her offer and they just bounce, But he's in a difficult situation. A little bit of understanding would be nice. Although I am glad that she doesn't resent Sansa for it. I'm glad that she, loves Sansa as she said she does. I don't think she is going to survive this relationship. I don't know what to say about what she should do. Is it one of those, if you love them enough to protect them, then you'll leave them? Is that what she's going to have to do with Tyrion? I don't see her and Tyrion coming out of this together at all. So the Hound and Arya on horseback walking past the guys talking about what happened at the Twins and one of them talking about the Starks and how they were murdered and what they did, how they had a hand in it, and Arya coming up and killing him. And she gave them the coin, Vela Morghulis, all men must die. And the way she twiddled it in her thumbs. Is she considering? I honestly think this is because I honestly think she should take Jacket up on his offer, or any of them up on his offer. Go and learn something. Learn something. Take the Hound with you. Both of you learn something. I don't know. I really want Arya to become Vengeance. After everything that she's seen, and as much as it pains me to say, I want her to become hard, cold Vengeance. And I want her to kill so many people. I think she is going to kill a lot of people. Whether or not she becomes hard and cold, I don't know. But yeah, that would please me greatly to see her become. And that's awful, isn't it? She was like, remember the first episode, season 1, episode 1, where she was playfully firing arrows behind Bran's back and getting bullseyes and flitting around and a big smile on her face. Remember that? I want her to become the opposite of that. I want her to become like the Hound. I don't know. I want her to become the opposite. Hard, cold, vengeance. Okay, Egret catching up with John, which I was surprised about. I mean, where were the others? The others had her. Did she escape from them? Did they let her go? I don't know. But she put 3 arrows into him. And it was very hard for her to do that. You could see she was crying, and that got to me. I wasn't really a huge fan of them together, or her really, but you could see the sincerity and how much it really hurt her to do that to him. I would have been very happy with her punching him in the face a few times for leaving her behind. But I guess there's still a little bit of conflict between these two. He managed to get away, and he managed to make it to Castle Black, where he will finally get some news on Bran and Rickon, that they're alive at least. I'm not sure. I mean, because Bran and Rickon have been on the road for so long, I'm not sure how much they know about anything that's going on with the rest of the Starks at the moment, or the rest of Westeros. So yeah, I don't know how much information they could share with each other, but I need one Stark to meet another. I need this family, what's left of it, to come together. I don't think it's going to happen for a long time. Jaime and Brienne are finally reaching King's Landing. Jaime not getting the welcome that he thought he would when he got told to move over, country boy. People are working here. Obviously, they don't recognise him. He doesn't look as dashing as he did in the first couple of seasons. But of course, he went straight to Cersei, and just hearing her name, fall from his lips, just in those words, the sincerity there. And the look on her face, it was a beautiful moment. And I cannot believe I'm saying that, because they are brother and sister. What is this show doing to me? Obviously they're going to have to deal with him being an amputee now. How is he going to deal with that up here? Because of the way that Tywin treats Tyrion for what he is, what he was born as. Will Tywin have something to say about Jaime becoming a cripple now? Because as one of my commenters reminded me earlier, what Jaime said about he would rather be dead than be a cripple. Well, hello. I mean, he might not be able to hold a sword, but I mean, come on. There's plenty of other shit that he can do. Learn to use your other hand. He'll never be as good as you were, but I don't know. I mean, that's easy for me to say, right? And then we come to the end with Dany and the people of Yunkai, and she said something very interesting. She said, well, maybe they didn't want to be conquered. To which Jorah said, you didn't conquer them. You gave them freedom. Why did she feel like she was... I mean, obviously the way that the battle went down last week, I guess, it was pretty forceful. But the way they took to her and lifted her up, very, very Messiah-like. So they clearly love her. Now, how is she going to look after them? Are they going to stay in Yunkai, obviously? Is this going to become like a stronghold for her? Well, I mean, she can't. She's got to take her army and cross the narrow sea. So what's going to happen to all of these people? Do they just go back to their lives in the city. I don't know. They love her though. Oh, I do love though that they called her Mhysa, meaning mother. Yeah, but like I said, it's kind of anticlimactic. I feel awful saying it. So we're going to leave it there for today. Thank you for watching with me. We're going to take a break for Game of Thrones next week, and we will pick up season 4 after that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check down in the comments like what did you think of this finale in comparison to like probably the other 2 finales that we've had and their episode 9s. It seems to me that the episode 9s are better than the finales. I don't know. What do you think? See you guys.